Corn has exploded higher plus 8.58% to $436.50, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Wednesday, July 1st, and this is your complete global market briefing. The market is lacking a clear catalyst today, leading to choppy, two-way price action. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 edged higher plus 0.79% to $7,499.36. Investor sentiment is being shaped by market extends rebound, 3 stocks in buy areas, SpaceX's first entry, Investors Business Daily. NASDAQ 100 is up plus 1.68%, trading at $30,276. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow hits record, S&P 500 jumps to cap best quarter since 2020 amid massive chip rally. Yahoo Finance Canada. Dow Jones ticked up plus 0.26% to $52,319. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower on tech weakness but recover after hours on strong micron earnings. Moo, Avgo, Google in focus. StockTwits. DAX is broadly flat at $24,627, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500, NASDAQ register best quarter since 2020 despite Iran war. FTSE 100 is broadly flat at $10,497, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, Rumble's Bitcoin buy. What's moving markets? Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. ASML surged plus 5.65% to $1,989.44 in a significant session. The EUV monopoly is one of the strongest competitive moats in all of technology. AI chip demand for the most advanced nodes directly benefits ASML without the execution risk of being a chipmaker. Watch for any update on the 2026 to 2027 capacity shipment schedule. TSMC made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.86% to $477.24. AI chip demand has created a demand floor that insulates TSMC from the consumer electronics cycle. High-NA EUV ramp at N2 and beyond represents a technology advantage no competitor can replicate for years. Watch the next earnings call for any commentary on 2026 capacity allocation. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, surged plus 3.71% to $101.65. Neutron medium-lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. Commercial success would dramatically expand the addressable market. Space Systems revenue is a growing, predictable revenue base. The SpaceX IPO narrative creates positive sector sentiment that benefits Rocket Lab. Samsung surged plus 3.41% to $334,000 in a significant session. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500, NASDAQ register best quarter since 2020 despite Iran war. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, Rumble's Bitcoin buy. What's moving markets? Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500, NASDAQ close lower on tech weakness but recover after hours on strong micron earnings. Moo, Avgo, Google in focus. StockTwits. Turning to commodities. Brent crude ticked up to $73.37 per barrel, up 0.3% on the session. The move follows reports that tech giants power stock gains after ARA-fueled rout, markets wrap. WTI crude dipped to $70.03 per barrel, down 1.02% on the session. The move follows reports that tech giants power stock gains after ARA-fueled rout, markets wrap. Natural gas climbed to $3.26, up 2.39% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500, NASDAQ register best quarter since 2020 despite Iran war. Gold held steady to $4,021.80 per troy ounce, down 0.01% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by why has gold declined despite escalating geopolitical tensions, Caveout Ari. Let us give you our near-term view on corn. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the $462.69 level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, gaining 0% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.33, gaining 0% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.92, gaining 0% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to gold's safe haven status is fading. Oil, the Fed and the dollar are driving the decline, moneycontrol.com. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.